Just 30 seconds left. Finished. That's it.
Experimental cook Reese is banking on pigeon with Madeira sauce on a broad bean beurre noisette puree. Pudding is poached rhubarb with almond ice cream and coffee syrup.
The meat is a bit dry, a little bit tough. But you've got all those flavours coming through. There's not ridiculous things like chocolate in there.
Meaty, gamey, going slightly sweet, going zing with the sorrel. Really, really good. And really, really clever. I'm pretty much blown away.
From main course to another very, very powerful, powerful dish. But it's not as rounded as your main course. But, Reese, processes like this, making stuff like this, thinking like this, hey, I want to grab hold of you, put my arms around you and kiss you fair and square on the lips.
I love it. I think you will always divide opinion cooking like this.
You want to go further?
Yeah, so much.
And you're going to change your life. You're not going to be an art student, you're not going to go and do art.
No, I'm going to cook.
You're doing art.
Well, yeah.
You've just taken it off the wall and stuck it on a plate.
The contestants have 40 minutes to invent a dish from any of today's ingredients, which are sea bass, eggs, potato, tinned tomatoes, dried chilies, onions, basil, courgettes, pak choi, pine nuts, and red peppers.
Guys, you have just 10 minutes left.
Aspiring caterer Yola is hoping success on MasterChef will allow her to set up her own company.
Yola, what are you here for?
I want a change of life, basically. I hate what I do. I love cooking, and I just want to change.
That's strong emotions. What is it you do that you hate?
Sales account manager. Grim. If I won MasterChef, I'd be so proud. Sense of achievement, I'll probably be on cloud nine for the next couple of months afterwards.
2 minutes. That's it, guys. Put your stuff down. Thank you.
Sales account manager Yola's hoping to impress the judges with a Spanish omelette with tomato sauce and pan-fried sea bass.
It's not the prettiest plate I've seen in an early round, but it tastes as good as any. I like your omelette. I like the little bit of heat I'm getting from the tomato sauce afterwards. I like the way you've cooked the fish. For me, the star is your tortilla. Potatoes are lovely and soft. They're all bound together with the lovely sweetness of those onions, which goes great with the fish.
Thank you.
Is this fluke, Yola?
Put me to the test. I'll show you.
Sheridan, you're going to finish on time?
I really, really hope so. I think just about.
3 minutes! Come on, Sheridan, that's it. On the plate, please. Go, no, now. Seriously, now. That's it, time's up.
Darren's hoping to win with a classic dish of calf's liver on celeriac mash with roasted shallots and a red wine jus, followed by chocolate fondant and raspberries.
It looks great. The liver, thankfully, is the style of the show, and it's so rich and so delicious with the shallot, which is there and sweet, that's really pleasant.
Rich iron of that really well-cooked liver. Yeah, it's a man's dish. It's a very good man's dish as well, Dan.
Thank you.
I like the bit of chocolate. I love the raspberries. I love the cream.
Raspberry first, sweet but tart, into deep, deep, lovely chocolatey flavour. Now, I think that is pretty well balanced.
They have just 1 hour to cook a two-course meal of their own design. Only one of them will win a place in Thursday's quarter-final.
1 minute. That's it, guys. All over.
Catherine's bidding for the quarter-final place with poached cod on a bed of saffron rice with roast tomatoes, followed by margarita syllabub with salted cookies.
I've got to say, both your dishes are very, very elegant. Cod, saffron, starchy rice. Delicious. It really challenges your palate.
You get fruity tomato at the start, and you get the heady saffron, almost metallic at the end. I think you're almost there.
It's sour from the lime, it's sweet from the sugar, then the saltiness of that biscuit. It's a really interesting idea. I think that you can cook very, very well.
Oh, yum. Oh, it keeps on coming. You get tequila, you get tequila heat, you get lemon sharpness, you get a little bit of sweetness, it's creamy, you get salt, and then you get buttery biscuit.
I'd normally make it with a little more tequila, but I didn't want to overpower you.
I think that's really good and really clever. Michelle, you've got lots of bowls of goodies here. What's going on?
I'm making the Hyderabadi prawn biryani and a shrikant, which is an Indian dessert with yogurt.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, there's actually two kinds of biryani, and the Hyderabadi is actually from the south where I'm from, and it's made with more tomatoes and onions as opposed to fresh cream. At this point, I just want to impress, and I know if I want to impress you, I've got to make the best biryani that I've ever made in my life.
It's got to be very, very good. I've got confidence in that. 1 minute, please.
That's it, guys. Your time's up.
Michelle's hoping to win over the judges with a Hyderabadi prawn biryani and a shrikant dessert with mango and pistachio nuts.
You need to get right in there.
Yeah, okay.
Your prawn is beautifully cooked, and the flavours build up in layers of spice. Very nice.
Delicious, crunchy cashew nuts. The onions are slightly caramelised, which give you a really depth of flavour. Oh, yeah. That's good news.
Let's move on and bring in your shrikant. The yoghurt is beautiful, and it's sweet and thick and sticky like honey. And you end up with the sweetness and crunch of those nuts. It's beautifully balanced.
The most surprising thing for me is the rosewater and the mango, because they're both very, very fragrant and they come together. Pistachio nuts are nice and crunchy and full of flavour. I like your food, Michelle. 3 minutes, guys. Time is up.
Having scraped through the first round, Andy is now trying to impress with Thai pork cakes and a dipping sauce, followed by grilled sea bass in a coconut broth.
It doesn't pick me up and give me a great big kiss, but I can't knock it. I can't criticise it. It's without error.
It's such a lovely, clean flavour that's going with it. It's not fatty, it's not greasy. They come out really nicely, and I think you've done it really well. Let's move on from your starter.
Well, that kisses me. No, I think that's rather lovely.
The broth, it needs something else to bring it up to make it alive, because that fish is delicious. I'm really excited that you've done what you've done today so well, considering where you were yesterday.
Just 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes.
Lucy is aiming to prove she can master presentation as well as packing flavour into her dishes.
Lucy, I need to know about the dishes that are going to make you a quarter-finalist.
A tomato, butterbean and chorizo stew with a piece of pan-fried cod and a baked peach with an amaretti topping.
You yesterday got berated about your presentation.
Yes.
How are these dishes going to be?
They're not going to be sloppy like they were yesterday. Yesterday isn't a fair example of how I cook.
Baked peaches with amaretto biscuits, crumble and raspberries. Done well, that will be absolutely delicious.
1 minute left. Get it on those plates. That's it. Time's up.
Lucy has made a tomato, chorizo and bean stew with pan-fried cod, followed by baked peaches with an amaretti biscuit crust.
Beautifully seasoned. The stew is really lovely. The spice of the chorizo, of course, just brings the whole thing alive, and those beans suck it all up. Lucy, I'd be very happy to eat the whole bloody lot.
Excellent.
It's an attractive dish. All soft, all well seasoned. It's a decent dish.
Thank you.
From main course to dessert, I like the idea of the peaches. I think it's almost there. I think it tastes right.
Well, it floats my boat. Your flavours, your textures, perfect.
Okay.